The owner of an old International Harvester Scout decided to give his vehicle an overhaul. Since the car was quite old, it needed repair of both the interior and exterior. However, the repairman never could have imagined that he would find something unusual under the vehicle's lining during the restoration. In 2014, a man from Texas decided to start repairing his old pickup truck International Harvester Scout. For the restoration of the vehicle, it was to be moved from Houston to Jacksonville. During the repair, the mechanics began to restore the body parts of the car. They heard strange sounds under the left rear side of the vehicle. Carefully cutting off the outside, they found a giant beehive with thousands of live bees, and by that time, they had already prepared several liters of honey. By the way, do you like honey? Give a thumbs up if so. But how did these bees get there to begin with? Everything turned out to be very simple. They got into the car without hindrance through a rusty hole in the body. The mechanics immediately called professional beekeepers who safely transferred the swarm to a normal hive. And according to them, the time the bees spent in this unusual house was more than 6 months. But this is not the only amazing case involving bees. In 2016, a Wells resident, Carol Howarth, traveled by car to one of the reserves to stay in nature. While she was enjoying the fresh air, the queen bee of a nearby hive accidentally flew into the car's cabin and, of course, could not fly back out. The unsuspecting Carol got into the car and drove back home, while the bees from the hive, which is about 20,000 individual bees, began to pursue her car. When Carol stopped near her house, her car was immediately covered by bees, who were trying to find and rescue the queen. Beekeepers quickly arrived and spread out cardboard boxes, where the whole beehive flew to the smell of the sweets inside. Soon the insects were safely delivered back to the forest. The next morning, the girl was still in shock. She went to her car and found that her car was again covered with swarming bees. It turns out that the stubborn insects again rushed to save their queen at night. The resummoned experts suggested that the car may have the queen of a hive, and this explains the strange behavior of the bees. Soon, a person in special equipment surveyed the car, where he found Her Majesty beating in the rear window. And when the queen was released, the whole hive safely returned to the forest. What would you do if you found a beehive in your car? Write your answers in the comments. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.